with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Missouri's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Shapen. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now they'll run it to the right here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On the play.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Trying to find the end zone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Yeah, And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Let's go. Trying play action. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the problem with the play action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Now they'll try the right side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Shapen. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they're able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Davis. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Manning. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Shapen. Face to grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Here they come, and it's blocked. He's taking it the other way.
And you got to give the special teams coach a lot of credit. He's been game planning this all week long. He saw something on film that made him believe he might be able to get some push and get some penetration right up the middle of the field, and it worked. Huge play on the block punt.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Touchdown, Missouri! And that one will put him up here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
To the air, it's Shapen. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mosley.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tiger. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Shapen. He's got him. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got it in the middle. It's Traore. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
That's caught. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly.
He's going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
That's defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. There he goes. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Bulldog! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 6 over Houston. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Now they'll run the draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The quarterback takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.